Hey, welcome to the channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. I'm the Urban Seer, your guide to love, destiny, and manifesting the life you desire. And in today's reading, we're diving deep into your career and financial path with a powerful pick a card reading, what's next in money and career, to bring you some clarity on your next steps. So whether you're seeking new opportunities, financial growth, or guidance on your current path, this reading is designed to provide you the insight that you need. As usual, I've selected 3 different decks here, and we'll be using the Ten of Pentacles from each deck as our deciding energy. This card is all about abundance, financial security, and long-term success. So group number 1, this is the deck The Wild Unknown, and the Ten of Pentacles from this deck. Group number 2, we have the Guardian of the Night tarot deck. Ten of Pentacles from there. And group number 3, we have the Muse tarot deck. And in this deck, Pentacles are called the Materials. It's the 10 of Materials there. So take a deep breath, center yourself, and choose the deck you feel most drawn to. Trust your intuition, because it will lead you to the messages that are meant for you. And then you'll find the link to your reading in the description box below. But let's dive in. Love and light. Hey group number 1, welcome to your reading. So you chose the Wild Unknown tarot deck, and the lovely Ten of Pentacles from there, very bright, vibrant. Just like the rest of this deck, I've shuffled and pulled your cards, so let's dive in. Placement number 1, this is all about what action or focus do you need to take to manifest the desired results that you would like to see in career, money, both those areas. It will reveal any specific actions, shifts in focus, or mindset adjustments that need to happen in order to bring about the results you desire. So let's take a look. And we have the beautiful Ace of Wands. What's fantastic energy to see. It's almost like an explosion, isn't it, of vibrancy. Now, Wands is ruled by the element of fire, and fire is all about action, change, kicking up the dust, movement. So being proactive. And that with it being an ace, it's also about new beginnings and fresh starts. So for some of you who have maybe been holding back on taking specific actions, maybe applying for another job, starting that new business, really being intentional with movement, okay? This is the shift from the idea, the feeling, the seed, and then the Ace of Wands is that actually striking out. You know, go to the job interview, see what happens. It doesn't necessarily even mean that you have to take that job, you know, but there is movement that needs to happen here. Some of you may have already started this process, maybe already doing that, kicking up the dust, looking for change to make it happen, and you will reap the benefits of that, okay? For others, this is the green light to say, you know, now is the time to start striking out. Just like I said, kicking up the dust in just to see where stuff lands even. Don't wait for the perfect moment, the exact, you know, for everything to be aligned. Just start seeing what's out there and begin taking action, however small as well. But we need to begin that process and start that process, because look, we have these flowers that are beginning to bloom here. It will usher in, there is something that has maybe stagnated, and there needs to be some change here in order to see the results that you want. There needs to be a proactive fresh start, a new beginning of sorts. So start seeing what's out there, start seeing what changes that you can make, what jobs are out there, what if it's your own business, you know, a side business even, however small, what can we do, yeah? What action can we take? Now is the time for action. Let's move on to the second placement, group number 1, which is what gift or support is the universe bringing to help you achieve this goal? Okay, so that's your part that you play here. And this card will uncover resources, blessings, spiritual guidance, okay, what the universe is bringing to this situation to help you. More wands. Interesting. This is called the Mother of Wands, which is correlates in, so the Rider-Waite, to the Queen of Wands. And this, to me, always this card and in this deck talks about protection. This snake here, this mother snake, who is very determined, who is fierce, yeah, just like the Queen of Wands, the Mother of Wands is incredibly fierce, protecting her eggs here, so protecting what is very, very precious to her. So the universe, this is really saying that they've got your back, okay? They're also aligning with your wands energy around being direct in communication, leading the way, again, more sort of getting out there in the world, taking action, making it happen for yourself. We're not waiting for opportunities to come to us. The Mother of Wands makes things happen. She is a natural born leader. People follow the Mother of Wands. She, like I say, she's the leader. She sets the tone for how things are going to go. But the main message, so maybe for some of you as well, that fear is holding you back on some level, about maybe fear of losing what you have or fear of failure. And this is Spirit coming through to say, I will protect what is precious to you, your precious gift, which enables you to be successful, the next career move, your next financial growth. I've got your back, I'm protecting you, and I'm defending you with this wand as well. There's a lot of defensive energy about this. It's very interesting. I'm going to pull one card because I'm nosy, just to get a bit more info on this from Spirit. So, incredible support here. In many ways, the universe will be mothering you through this journey. I'm going to take this. Then we've got another mother. So they are mothering you incredibly. Mother of Pentacles. Pentacles is all about financial success. So this can be fear of, maybe it's like if you had to put money into a new business or something. This is kind of saying, you know, obviously if we just do it in reason, that reasonable amounts, don't overstretch yourself, but that it's okay to invest in yourself and that it will come back tenfold. Mother of Pentacles is about stability, financial success, you know, very in tune with this Ten of Pentacles energy. So they've got your back. I feel like maybe you think you're going to end up sort of destitute and homeless for some reason, for some of you, if you take this risk that is needed, this kind of breakthrough move. I feel like for some of you, you've got a lot of fear, which is understandable and relatable, about giving up some security that you have and some stability. And I feel like the universe is saying this is kind of unfounded. We've got our baseline. We're not going to end up homeless and destitute, but we need to start taking some risks. Yeah, so I hope this resonates. And then let's see what the future brings, okay? The final placement, which is what is the likely outcome for the future based on your current path, okay? Or if we can implement these changes that we've talked about, okay? And we have the Eight of Cups. This is about walking away from what is emotionally unfulfilling, which I feel like is where we are coming from and why Spirit is really ushering in and laying it on the table here that change needs to happen. We will never be fulfilled or achieve our goals, I think, from where we're currently at, group number one. Something needs to give, something needs to move. And the result is that we will walk towards what is more emotionally fulfilling, but with that also financially fulfilling, career fulfilling, that maybe has more meaning, has more satisfaction from it. I'm going to pull one more card to see what else that we've got from this. And maybe that's what's missing, yeah? Like it doesn't feel like we're being financially rewarded enough. Or for those that you, maybe it's about career progression is the focus, that we're not being recognised. Or where you are in the company or the role that you're in, there is something lacking. And we're not going to get it from where we're at, okay? So this can be confirmation for many of you. So we've got the Nine of Swords here. Look at this, worries, fears, that anxiety that is bringing this stagnation. Again, where Spirit's coming through to say, you know, I've got your back, it's okay. And this is about worries and fears being unfounded. You know, it's much like the kind of the monster and the under the bed kind of vibes, isn't it, from this tarot card that I see here. So these fears are unfounded, what you have had, okay? More confirmation of that. And it's time to make some moves. It's time to be courageous and walk away from this situation is no longer fulfilling. And if we want those results, career, money, all of that, we really need to shake things up, and Spirit has got your back, group number one. So I hope this reading resonated for you. If it did, please do give me a thumbs up. Leave any comments down below. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already, so you'll be notified for all future readings. But wishing you all the best with this group number one. Love and light. Hey group number two, welcome to your reading. You chose the tarot deck, the Guardian of the Night tarot. And this beautiful Ten of Pentacles, all these bees working incredibly hard and gathering the financial rewards. Shuffled and pulled your cards already, so let's dive in. Placement number one focuses on what action or focus do you need to take to manifest your desired results, okay? So any specific actions, shifts in focus, mindset adjustments. Let's see what we have. The beautiful Queen of Pentacles, an awesome card to see in a career and financial reading. This is such an abundant card. It's really about what comes through here. It's about knowing your worth. That's the Queen of Pentacles is very worldly wise, okay? She has an incredible work ethic as well. She is consistent. People can rely on her, okay? And this all sounds very, you know, almost mundane in a way sometimes when we think of this is ruled by the element of earth, yeah? Someone who's consistent, steady, hard work, but it's so much more. They're all actually incredibly important and valuable skills. But the Queen of Pentacles is also so much more than that, so beautiful, so vibrant, so creative, so abundant. Can you see how much is going on in this card as well? Like this is a sacred cow, yeah? And these blossoms here, which represent growth. Creativity comes through very strong with this. So for some of you, it can be about creative projects and leaning into that, going in that direction. Like I touched on before, knowing your worth, knowing exactly what you are bringing to the table as well, that you are sacred and your gifts are sacred. So we're not selling ourselves short. And then on a practical level as well, it's about Queen of Pentacles is, like I said, earth. So it's about being very practical. It's about being consistent. And it's also can be about patience because it's earth. So this is more slower moving energy because we are in essence laying a foundation still. So if we think of laying a foundation for a house, it's best, we're kind of going to take our time, and do it properly. If not, everything else that we build on top of it is going to be unstable and only a matter of time before it crumbles. So don't see things moving slowly as a negative thing. We need to embrace this and see that we are doing it right. Yeah. So just to go back to exactly where this placement is, so what action this is that you need to do. So if you aren't embodying this kind of energy, then let's lean into this. It is queen energy as well, so there's something about you needing to set the tone and say how things are going to be. Leveling up in some ways, being a leader as well, so telling those around you as much as possible, kind of embracing this leadership role. And getting creative and understanding exactly your own worth, almost telling people, if that makes sense, about don't wait for them to recognize your self-worth, embody that self-worth. Let's see what the rest of the cards say so we can get the full picture, because the second placement is what gift or support is the universe bringing to help you achieve your goal. Okay, any resources, blessings, spiritual guidance from the universe that this is your part to play. We're showing up, we're being consistent, we're putting in the hard work, we're being creative, we're doing all that good stuff. And this is what the universe is bringing. Five of Pentacles is, if for some of you, okay, if you've had some financial difficulties, or in career, maybe you've had some setback, you've had some losses. Five of Pentacles is a card of that, in a way, almost poverty consciousness thinking, okay? Losses, disappointments, setbacks. This tree stump always sticks out to me in this card. It's like cut to the quick, okay? Something that we've been working on, maybe something that you've been working on for a long time, and it's like maybe not getting the promotion that you wanted for some of you. If you started your own business, having a big setback, having lots of no's, just not seeing the movement that you wanted, which is maybe what's brought you to this reading, that you've put in all this effort, because it's Pentacles again, yeah, so more very on the nose. This reading is group 2, like money, career. But this is the promise that it will pass. So this is the blessing from the universe, okay? And also in this particular Five of Pentacles, we have a chrysalis, 5 chrysalises here, which is about the potential of actually what you still have. So if things haven't worked out how you'd planned, you've had that setbacks, you still have these 5 chrysalises that promise, okay, to transform and break through and develop into 5 beautiful butterflies. So this is the promise of that we, however much lack and loss that we feel, let's look at actually what we do have. And you still do have these 5 chrysalises and the promise of 5 beautiful butterflies. And I feel like this is kind of the universe's energy, that is like this fierce owl that is defending all this for you. It's like the universe is protecting you, these beautiful gifts that we have still yet to see, these beautiful results that it's just a matter of time, yeah, before they break out of these chrysalises. Again, that kind of Pentacles patient energy. We can't remember with the the story of the butterfly breaking through the chrysalis, we can't rush that process. We can't help as well, like the butterfly, you know, if you help a butterfly out of a chrysalis, open it for them, then they can't thrive and survive, because they need to get strong by the fight of getting out of the chrysalis is where they get their strength and toughness and develop into a butterfly. If we take that away from them, then it kills them in essence. And this is the universe's promise to fiercely defend and protect this for you, group number 2. So that is surely is a gift, a blessing that will not be taken away from you. Let's have a look at the third card. What is the likely future outcome, group number 2, based on what we've already seen? If you're able to embody this Queen of Pentacles, where is this all leading, and what is the future for the career and finances? We have the amazing Major Arcana, the Empress, fulfillment, abundance. The Queen of Pentacles, the Empress, is very much like the Queen of Pentacles energy, but leveled up in a way, in the next stage, in her glory, the harvest, all that kind of energy. Okay, the Empress is the divine feminine. It's when the flower blossoms, it's when the flower is in bloom. So this is all leading to you being able to, there's something as well about self-expression here that is happening. So the Empress is thriving, yeah. She is seen for the beautiful, represented here by a fox, the beautiful fox. She's also the mother of the deck, so it's being able to be powerful and in your career successful, financially abundant. It's one of the most abundant cards in the deck. But it's done in, if we think of like in a feminine energy, which is without force. It's about trusting our intuition in order to get here. It's about being patient. So if we think of watching a flower bloom as well and grow, much like these butterflies and chrysalises with nature, we can't force the process. Okay, we have to plant the seed, feed, nurture it, the sunlight, food, water for the plant to grow, and then it goes into bloom. We can't force that process. We just need to show up every day and feed it, water it, sunlight it. Okay, and then this is inevitable. We are working towards this Empress energy, which is very different to this Five of Pentacles energy, this loss, this lack. The Empress is overflowing with abundance. So here we are, arriving at our goal. It may come nearer than you think, group number 2. If we can just keep these steps, Queen of Pentacles, allow the universe, trust the universe that it's got your back, and that these butterflies are coming through, the transformation is underway. And then we end and arrive in this beautiful Empress energy, divine feminine, abundant, all that good stuff. So a beautiful reading. I hope it resonated, group number 2. If it did, please do give me a thumbs up. Leave any comments down below. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already, so you'll be notified for all future uploads. But wishing you all the best on your journey, group number 2. Love and light. Hey group number 3, welcome to your reading. You chose the Muse Tarot deck. And this beautiful 10 of materials. This blossoming tree surrounded by what almost looks like to me, always when I see this card, like a spiritual family, people connected who will help you on this journey, who are with you on this plane, not on this plane. I've shuffled and pulled your cards already, so let's dive in. Placement number 1. focuses on. So what action or focus do you need to take to manifest the desired results in money, in career? So any specific actions, shifts in focus or mindset adjustments, that's what this card is all about. And we have the Eight of Emotions. And the Eight of Emotions is walking away from something that is no longer emotionally fulfilling, or fulfilling financially, fulfilling your needs, group number 3. So there's something about your situation, people, place or thing, yeah? Maybe the company that you work for, the role that you're in, if you have your own business, it's about expanding, you know, what we do there as it's functioning now, as is, whatever your position is. There's something missing, which is maybe is what's brought you to this reading. And maybe that what I feel and think as well is that you're putting a lot of this on yourself, that, you know, what am I doing wrong? What am I missing here? Or I need to work harder. I need to do better. And this feels misguided, okay? There feels like something about the situation that is not actually meeting your needs, okay? Got like a kind of blackout eclipse situation going on here, which to me is like almost like a, you know, the lights are out on this situation. There isn't anywhere else that you can take it. You know, sometimes just in a company with the team that we're in, or whatever job, you know, the role, it just like does not vibe with us, and we're just not, we're not in alignment, okay? So we're not seen and we're not able to thrive however hard we work, because something is pitched against us, yeah? So take what resonates with that, okay? There is something that I feel like is not right for you, that is draining your energy and is never going to fulfill you. So we need to pivot, we need to switch things up. But let's see what the rest of the cards say to get the full picture. Second placement is, what gift or support is the universe bringing to help you achieve this goal, okay? Resources, blessings, spiritual guidance. This is your part, okay? So your action, what change do we need to see from you? And then this is, what is the universe working on your side? We have a major arcana, the Emperor. The Emperor is a major arcana and is one of the most powerful cards in the deck. Very connected to business, actually, and money. The Empress is a fantastic leader, is someone who is very particular, is the boss card of the deck, really, okay? They can be quite cutthroat. They don't suffer fools, you know, they're very savvy, they're very strategic, they like to be in control. The dark side is that they can become very controlling, but when they are in their light and thriving, they are very in control in a good way, okay? So it's like finger on the pulse, you know, every detail, every T crossed and I dotted, that kind of energy, yeah? Like very on it. And I feel like that this is where the universe is saying, you know, this is where you need to be, actually. Like, this is who you are. This is your energy coming through. And we know, maybe you know this, and we need to start making steps towards this kind of role, this kind of energy more, where we can be the Emperor. I'm going to pull one more card because I'm nosy to see to tell me more about this Emperor energy. Tell me more about this Emperor energy, Spirit. So I feel like the universe is encouraging you to move on because their blessing, their guidance is telling you, you know, you're an emperor. And this is where we need, kind of, you need to be, you know, the boss. Maybe it's for some of you, this is just a message coming through now, that maybe you need to be your own boss. Is that the only place where you'll be happy? You know, as your own boss. Maybe it's about being in a position with more responsibility, for sure, because you're so good at leading a team, leading people, I would say. Yeah, and then we've got the Ten of Emotions, which is emotional fulfillment, satisfaction. If we see the development from the Eight of Emotions, which is the dissatisfaction, going for more, okay, then we get 9, which is like that we are a step closer to, we're beginning to feel satisfied and in a better place and feeling good about ourselves. And then we have the 10, which is like the completion of that cycle, the pinnacle, the ultimate kind of feeling fulfilled. There is more out there for you, group number 3, for sure. The first step is we need to walk away from something that is not going to help you on this path. Let's see what the future, this is the 3rd placement, likely outcome on the future based on your current path. If we can implement, you know, this, if we can make these changes, okay, if we can begin to embody our Emperor energy. Where is this taking us? Yeah, to an emotional new beginning. So your emotions are very caught up with this. They always are on our, really, whatever people say, you know, with finances and career. Some people more than others, so maybe you are one of those people who it's more so important that in order to thrive that we need to be connected to our work emotionally. So there needs to be some kind of deeper meaning or a way to express ourselves, okay? Not just a job that just pays the bills. Obviously, we're not always in a position to, you know, sometimes that we have to have those jobs that just pay the bills because we need to survive. But the whole thread here is about something being more emotionally fulfilling. And this is a new start, okay? Which then feels connected to this, then we're on the journey of the Emperor, okay? And the 10 of Emotions. And look how happy that, you know, she's kind of in a state of bliss, yeah? And this is an opportunity and this is an offer as well. So if we think of it in practical terms, the future, there will be a new opportunity and a new offer presented to you, group number 3, which is about being on this path that aligns with you. And is this the pathway to being the Emperor, okay? The boss energy. So free will, obviously, in steps that you take, but this, if we can, maybe this Ace of Emotions is the opportunity being presented to you, and then we take this leap of faith and we walk away. You know, maybe if it's about looking for new jobs, you know, that's the beginning of walking away from where we are, applying for new jobs, you know, waiting for an opportunity that makes us feel more emotionally connected as well. So it feels good, it feels right, it feels energizing, what lifts us up. If it's about starting your own business, for example, you know, what steps can we make to begin this journey, begin this path, and then opportunities begin to come towards you. Tell you what resonates, obviously this is a general reading to your specific situation, but yeah, in order to thrive and be the Emperor, be the boss, with the money, with the status, with the career, there is this, we need to be emotionally fulfilled, group number 3 as well. So we can't leave our hearts behind and just do the head part, okay? So I hope this resonated with you. I hope it brought you some confirmation, some clarity. If it did resonate, please do give me a thumbs up, leave any comments down below. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already, so you'll be notified for all future uploads. But wishing you all the best on this journey. Group number 3, love and light.